I'm Kip Ewing, president of the Booster Club for 2015, and we want to thank our sponsor, Kim Assad Realtors, for the Coaches Show. Each week I'm joined here by Coach Randy Jackson, head coach of the football program, and each week we'll talk about the game that we just completed and the game coming up for the week. And I just appreciate everybody joining in to check out this video. Coach, first game of the season against North Crowley. Had them last year. We owed them one. I'm happy to say that we paid them back 31-14. Thoughts on the game?
I was proud of our kids' effort. I was proud of just looked like a football team. Looked like guys who enjoyed playing the game. Thought we flew around. The intensity was great, and we were proud. Just last year we had some things we needed to fix, and like our run defense, and I felt like our run defense was great. We really had them put away pretty good, and then we made a few mistakes at the end. So there's always things you can fix, and we got some things we can definitely work on. But it was a good start to the season.
Super. And I totally agree. It was a very exciting game. Last year's game there was almost a total combined points of 80. This year we 31-14. Big difference was defense. The defense really stepped up. How did you compensate for the team speed that North Crowley brought? Well,
I really think we have pretty good speed, and Grapevine's not known for that, but I think we have pretty good quickness out there, and that's what I am the most proud of is I've got some gray hairs, and those 80-point combined games give you more. So having played a great defense just gives you so much more peace of mind, and Coach Alexander and his staff have done a great job. The kids have really bought into our scheme, and if you got a good defense, you got a chance, and we feel like we've got a really good defense this year.
Yeah, I agree, and another aspect of the football game is always those special teams. The punting game, the kickoff receiving game. I thought that the special teams did especially well in this football game. Any comments on those?
Yeah, I appreciate that. We Coach Holders, our special teams coordinator, does a great job. You just can't work special teams enough, and it's just hard to practice on full speed. And we talked to our team about just in the first week of the season, how many kickoffs will be returned, how many punts will be blocked, and every head coach from the NFL on down is worried about the special teams week one, and us without exception. And I was very proud of our guys. Heath made a field goal. We had a punt blocked. Christian Ryan blocked the punt. I think we were solid in the kicking game for the first week. I think we gained an edge, and we always talk about gaining an edge in the kicking game, and I think we did outperform North Crowley in the kicking game.
Absolutely. I think that makes a big difference. That kicking game is a huge weapon. You ask any NFL coach that those special teams are super important. The offense had a great night. Bowman had a good night throwing the football, had 3 touchdown passes. Let's talk about some of the offensive stars of the game and how they did and how they graded out.
Well, I guess I got to start with Ralph Lauren McCauley. 79-yard screen. That just makes your life so much easier as a coach when you can throw a screen out there and have a kid turn it into 6 points. Maddox Medall had a great night. Allen, I feel like Allen has been with me for a while now. He's still just a sophomore, and so he's going to continue to get better. But all in all, I was real happy. We've got 5 new starters on the offensive line, and so that's a work in progress. But they're getting better every day, and we were solid up front. Our running backs between Zach Wolf and Patrick Bowman did a great job, and we need to run the ball for a little bit more. We were less than 100 yards rushing. We got to do a little better than that. But all in all, I think we took what they gave us. We played fast. It's probably the best first game we've had in a long time as far as me being a head coach, as far as the first game, us lining up correctly and not having to call a timeout because we have this or that. And so when you play fast, it's hard. It's hard that first game to make sure all the wrinkles are out. And I thought all in all we did a good job.
Well, I popped around the stadium all night during the game and talking to different people. And I got to tell you, Coach, without exception, even the alumni from the 1950s team, I've talked to some of them, said, this is a different football team. This is a different attitude. And these kids came to play, and they're playing their hearts out. One of our alumni associates, Russell Kidd, said, this is what we've been waiting for the last 7 years. So you've got the alumni on your side, you've got the fans on your side, and I think it's a great start to the season. Of course, there's 9 more games. And our next game is against that other team across town, Colleyville Heritage. And I know that when you and I talked back in January, we circled a couple games on the calendar, and Heritage is one of those that says, if we can get past Heritage, it's going to be a big boost to our program.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's another 6A ball club. They're a good football program, and they're a relevant football program, and they're what we're trying to get. We're trying to become. We want to be relevant here, and they've gotten us the last few years. So we would like to even that up a little bit, but really talking to our guys a lot. I just talked to them today about, hey, you know, it's a non-district game. We're going to get better. We need to be glad that they're good, but they are solid. They have a new head coach who's. I'm really amazed by how they looked against Abilene, considering he wasn't there for spring practice and everything. They've got a couple of move-ins that have really helped them. A receiver from Florida that's terrific, a quarterback from Grapevine Faith who's terrific, and you know, it's one of those things where it'll be one of the best teams we play this year. But I'm just looking for us to show progress, control the turnovers, penalties, and all, and play a good game, and hopefully we can nip them at the end or something. So it'll be, I think it'll be a much better football game than it was last year, because I do think we've shown progress, and it does make me proud to hear that the alumni are proud of what they're seeing and what we're getting going, and we would like to show another step forward this week.
I think it'd be a great opportunity for us to do so. You know, the Heritage game is always one of those key games, and it's something that the whole community is behind. We'll probably have 11 to 14,000 people here at this football game. It's going to be sold out pretty much almost on both sides of the field. We're going to have big tailgates for the football game. We're going to have one. Heritage will have one. There'll be a couple more going on. So it's going to be a real festive opportunity for us to come together as a community, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be a great football game. I'm looking for a close game, but I think we're going to come out on top on this one, Coach, because the heart of this football team is in a different place, and I think that most of the fans would agree with that. So any keys to the game that you'd like to just talk about? I mean, obviously mental mistakes, got to keep those to a minimum. Making a play on special teams, obviously you make one extra play. No turnovers. Anything else about the game that stands out?
I think me standing on the sidelines the other night watching Heritage, it's real evident that you must control their big play capability. I mean, they've got some real speed out there. They almost ran back 2 or 3 kickoffs. Number 20, the receiver I was talking about earlier, I think his name's Ahmad. He broke a couple of them, and you know, we're talking about a really good Abilene high school football team. So we've got to control the big plays. We've got to make them earn it, and that'll be a big part of our game. Is can we make them matriculate down the field? On the offensive side of the ball, we have to. They'll be one of the best defenses we've seen. They've got a nose guard who's terrific, big kid who's just a space eater in the middle, and we've got to double team him and find ways to control him, and so we're going to have to play. We're going to have to. I do think that the most improvement of all years between weeks 1 and 2 for every program, and so both programs are going to improve from last week, and we're going to have to really make sure that our improvement is greater than theirs for us to have a chance at this thing, because they're a good football team, and they're a playoff football team in 6A, and you know, we don't see, you know, that's something we don't see every week. So we're going to play one of our best games of the year, and that's what I hope we'll do. I hope we just improve from week 1 and give them a great game.
Super. Well, just a reminder, the game is September 4th at Mustang Panther Stadium at 7:30. I want to invite you all to come out to the game. It should be a wonderful opportunity to spend time with friends and see a wonderful game. Hopefully Grapevine comes out on top of this. We certainly expect that to happen. And on behalf of the Booster Club and on behalf of Kim Assad Realtors, we appreciate you spending time with us on the Coach Jackson Show. Thank you.